Today is part 2 of taking apart this ZX6R engine. I have a special friend here with me. He's going to take apart the engine with me, and I think today we're going to get the rest of this engine all in pieces and then of course get them listed on eBay. So let's get started. First thing we're going to start with, last week I got all these bolts holding the two halves of the engine together loosened. We're just going to get them the rest of the way out of here.
What do you want, all of them?
We will put them, they're stuck here. Try to keep everything together, of course. You've seen those videos.
If you put it together with less parts, that means you do it better.
First thing is we're just gonna get the crank case off on this side. Whenever I get parts off of something, I like to put them in a bag and then zip tie it onto the part I just took off. This makes everything easier, especially for selling them. And then get a zip tie and tie it to the piece. Off comes the cover for the lower timing chain gear. I might wait until I take the crankshaft off to get that off. For now, we'll flip over the engine and see if we can take off the bolts from the bottom side, holding the engine together.
So should this be like a team effort, or do you got this?
You can do it, you're strong. It weighs like 60 pounds.
Oh, it's not bad. Don't want to drop it.
They're sharp though. Just don't drop it really hard. So far, it's going well. Oh, things are falling. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, let's get this oil out of the carpet, hopefully.
Why don't you drain the oil out of it? Didn't think of it?
I did actually. When I did, nothing came out. It was just like a drop of water maybe just dripped out of it. It was really sad. All the way over. Nice, now we can get the oil pan off of here. Now is the part that I've been excited for. We can get the oil pan off of the other side of the engine. Let's go for it, man.
All right.
Let's get all of them out there. Matter of fact, I'll do it too.
Amazing how it's all ACE, and you don't have to switch sockets.
It is. That's how Japanese things are. American cars, not so much, but Japanese motors like to be nice sometimes. Get all these out of here. And again, we'll just throw them in a plastic bag and zip tie them to the part being the oil pan. It's actually held on really tight by a gasket, but we'll just have to pry it off there. In fact, sometimes you can just hit it with a hammer, which I will let you do if you want to.
Capture.
It's quite fun. I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll do it. So you just go, you can see right there where it's sealed, and just give it a couple smacks. Not too hard. You don't hit it harder than that.
Okay.
Try it really lightly up here. You're good.
Something.
There you go. Nice. There comes the, oh, this motor looks so nice.
Oh, wow. That is amazing.
It actually looks really nice. And here's the oil pickup, I guess. It's the oil pickup. The screen in the oil pickup looks pretty clean, which is good news. So next, we're gonna take off the bolts holding on the crankshaft. Okay, next. I think this is the last bit of bolts holding the engine together, I believe. While I'm taking those apart, you can go ahead and get that hose off of here. Don't worry about being nice with it. Just grab it really tight and twist, 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 and it'll come off. There you go.
Oh, wow.
You can just throw that away.
That was so easy.
Now, hopefully, we're getting the rest of the engine taken apart. Now that these are all loosened, I can take them apart. And while we're waiting, you can take off this oil pump here if you want. Those look like AIDS.
They are, it's amazing.
And just make sure that all the bolts stay together. I believe these are the last bolts holding the engine together. Now we should be able to split the case. Now that I say that, I realize there's a lot more.
Oh, okay.
And then take the rubber mallet. You can go ahead and just give that a couple taps and it'll come right off. Feel free to hit it harder than that. Try hitting it from under up. Usually.
Oh, yep.
Works better. There you go. And here's the oil pump. It is held on by a 10mm. You can get that off there. Next, we can come around to this side and take the rest of the bolts out to take the case apart and split the engine. So now, we're just getting the bolts off to split the case. Yep, just as I suspected. There's a big one down there.
Do you want me to flip it over on its side?
Yep, go ahead. Just flip it on.
Yep, so it's laying like that.
Oh, nice. So, I don't know how it happened, but the rest of the clutch came out. This is like where the basket would sit inside. So I believe, I'm always incorrect. There always seems to be more after I say I believe it's last. But I believe this is the last of the bolts holding the cases together. Set that up by the other long ones. Cool. And now, the only way to find out is to just hit it with a hammer a few times and see if it comes apart. So Hitting with the hammer time.
Big reveal.
So far it's looking like an absolute no. Now we are going to try and pry the case apart. It may work, it may not. I guess we'll see. This is the side I believe I want to be prying from. Now I'm just gonna hit it with a hammer. Currently getting off the last bolts, hopefully. We think, for what, the 5th time? This always happens.
Yep, it does.
Now those are out. Yes, we have splittage.
Yay!
We spin the engine so you can see it on the video. Right there, that's split. Whoa! Oh my God, it's beautiful. Turn it upside down and set it right there. Thank you. This thing right here, what do you think this is, Josiah?
That? Give me a second to think.
It's gears.
I would assume it's the transmission, but I don't know anything about bikes.
It is the transmission.
Oh, whoa!
Getting this transmission off is amazing. That's a really high value part, and I'm gonna get it listed on eBay. So if you're looking for a transmission for a 1996 ZX6R, you know where to look. This is the cool part. We are taking off the piston rods from the crankshaft. Go ahead and get that 10mm on there and get them all off that.
Is that 10? Yes, that is. Okay.
Yes, and try your best to keep all those bolts together.
Yes. Ooh, are these 10s?
I don't know.
They don't feel like 10s to me.
Let me see. Maybe 12s. No, they're 10s. Are they 11? There's no
11s?
They are.
Oh, huh.
There is piston number 1.
25% of the pistons right there.
So this is, I mean, I want to just call it a bearing. I think it is.
I think it's a bearing too. That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
And these actually look really nice. There's no scoring. Okay, now
I'm gonna.
each one of these pistons off of it.
Do you want me to just pick it up so they fall?
Yes. They might not fall out easily though. You might have to actually pull them out. So you can just flip it over and actually the crankshaft will come out.
Oh, this whole thing will?
Pull it the outside edge you can from that. So there you go.
Oh, this thing is quite dense.
And just give it a nice little tug. The piston will fall out. There you go. There is the crankshaft. That thing.
Can I drop this?
Please don't. Now the crankshaft is off. We can get the rest of these pistons off of here. There's a piece of the case that no longer has any worth to me. I'll set that off to the side, and then we'll get all the pistons. There was one half the case. Here is the oil pan with the oil receiver. I don't know what to call it, but the oil stuff. Yes. And now that engine that we had at the start of the video is literally just a half of a case here. So we need to get the rest of the transmission stuff out of there. And then we just have the 2 case halves, the transmission, and all the other things off of the bike. It is not working so far.
Okay, let me try to pull it out.
Just don't bend it.
I don't plan on bending it.
Okay, thanks.
Know how a normal transmission works, and I'm happy enough
Oh
with that.
my God!
What?
We are so unsmart. If we took like 1 millisecond to look closer, we would realize that there is.
Show it to the camera.
Do you see it?
Yes, I see it.
Hooray.
Those things are so hard to take off without tools.
Oh yeah.
Also apparently hard to take off with tools if you're Andrew.
No, they're hard just in general. It's
If
like,
your name is Andrew. I got it.
Nice. And it's not bent at all, hopefully?
Does it look bent to you?
It's not. Nice, okay. This assembly can just pull right up off of here, hopefully.
I have a feeling it won't.
The shift rod is gonna easily come out of here. I can see oil dripping out of here. No, never mind, I don't.
Did you imagine the oil?
No, it's a piece of gasket. You can kind of see it right there.
Yeah,
moving.
I see it on camera and I see it in person. Yes. Just like flapping
Yes.
around. He does this a lot if you couldn't tell.
Take that, put it in the box, please.
With the transmission stuff?
Yes, you're my servant.
I thought you were
love
gonna
it.
talk about the videos of like the Indian guys and they'd hammer the pistons into the engine hard as hell.
No. Okay. On the forks and their rods. Boom and boom. There are the rods and the forks are on the ground somewhere.
You're gonna throw that on
Fork.
the ground.
And fork. No, I didn't put on it. Were there 3 forks? I don't know. I have 3 of probably 3, but maybe 4 forks. So
If we find another one, it's okay.
oh,
No, let's
nice.
go.
You got it. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'm probably just gonna put it with the oil pump.
Does it have like a slot?
Yes.
Then that's driven by probably the transmission,
Ah.
and that screwdriver look inside of it actually turns the rear.
Interesting.
Okay.
That is part of the oil pump assembly, yes.
This is the other side of the case. So this engine is completely torn apart. We got a lot of really good parts out of it, a lot of high value parts too. So, and honestly, I think that would actually pay for the bike itself. So that was a good day's work, and I think we'll get this video ended.